Hello BookTube, hello Tudorverse. I did not do a book haul last week. I only got 2 Tudor books and that did not seem like it was enough for a haul. It felt more like a heft and there's no hashtag for that. So I figured I'd wait. And as a result, I am able to do a closing out of May book haul with 6 Tudor books. So the first of the 2 books that did not qualify last week was Mary Boleyn by Alison Weir. This is basically, Alison Weir is the queen of Tudor nonfiction. Anything she writes is going to be informative and entertaining. It is always worth picking up a copy. Now, the topic itself, right now there's a woman, Sylvia Barbara Soberton, who has a book out on Mary Boleyn, and that's getting a lot of attention. That one did not come into the library, but this one did, and I'm happy to have it. Next was a book that was misshelved. Instead of being where I expected it, I didn't find it till very late in the day when I was kind of looking for the misshelvings. This was The Art of Courtly Love by Capellanus. It was in self-help. So, okay, this is not self-help, although if you think about it, for many of the Tudor courtiers, it would have been considered self-help. These were basically the rules for medieval times. It predates the Tudors. It was written for and during the reign of Eleanor of Aquitaine, kind of like, think 1100s. But the framework that it established was definitely continuing on through the Tudor era. So again, this would have been the rules back then. Then a book which, The Last Days of the Renaissance and the March to Modernity. This is not quite Tudor. It's a little bit ahead of it, but it's an important bridge in case I need that. It is, so I've got a little medieval collection going on, and I've got obviously the Tudor collection. This is just in the middle and kind of, if I need to consult anything, this is going to be helpful. A book that I don't believe that I'm going to need to consult, but if I ever do, I really need to have it. The Medieval Leper. I leave that there. Again, I am not aware of any cases of leprosy among the Tudor court that I'm writing about. At the same time, you never know. You just can't leave things like this there because, again, you never know. Next, Martin Luther, Renegade and Prophet. Another biography that really needs to be on my shelves. I do not know anything about the author. I don't really know about this book, except what I do know is that Hilary Mantel has said, a smart, accessible, authoritative biography of one of the most dynamic figures in European history. Here he stands, never more vocal, more controversial, more compelling. Another one that I want to pick up, both because I did not have Martin Luther, though I do have McCulloch's The Reformation, and so obviously I have some Martin Luther, but again, you can never have too much nonfiction, and this does sound good. And finally, I got the John Guy biography of Mary Stuart. Now, confession, I had this already. I did. But I didn't have this version with this cover. I didn't have the whole "my heart is my own" and a picture of the younger Mary on the cover. What I had was this version, which was more Queen of Scots, the true life of Mary Stuart, as opposed to "my heart is my own." And I couldn't help it. I just thought this was beautiful. This is the version that I'm going to have. And this version will be donated back to the Book Nook when I show up for my volunteer shift on Monday. So that is a possibility. And that's it. 6 books, 6 good books that I will be looking to consult. Nothing that I'm going to be reading right away, mainly just for background. It is very important to have things that I can go to, and these are all really good resources. So very successful week, very successful month. I hope it was for you too. And I'll see you in June.